Everyone, this is Villains Man, continuing session 17 of the Ancient War Reborn. I'm your DM, JVD.
Hey guys, I'm over the Great playing Luda Silver String, Greenfields Company. Got a shout out last time.
I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains Man. I'm playing Vesper Nord, the Moon Elf Rogue.
I'm Smiley playing Order Dwight Hammer, Thunder Mirror.
And I'm Wes playing Roller Ivor.
Wes, go ahead and give me the recap on the last game.
Alright, last session we came in and we arrived at the spine of the world. Made our way through blizzards and all other things and finally arrived.
Feet of snow, feet among foot of snow.
And snow taller than us served as a windbreak at some point. Of course, our frost giant friend here basically cleared the path for us. As we come to a gorge and we've seen the temple and everything, was a bridge there?
Yeah, giant stone bridge.
Started coming down towards that, and Tiberius started acting funny, and he told me he could not go any further. So I decided to let him go for now, and Groshnag had a little bit of a... Harshnag.
Maybe we should write that down. Everybody says it differently.
Go ahead, Mage.
I did write it down, but I don't know. Anyway, this dude started having some issues going, further. He's never been that far before. And we all reassured him and moved on in. As we got into the temple, we started hearing banging noises, and as we moved forward, what were they?
They're the barbarians.
Just a bunch of barbarians met us and charged at us.
Got initiative rolled here.
We should all just
I
attack
think I
them
decided
apart.
I'm very prejudiced against chromatic dragons.
Luda, it is your turn.
You're racist against chromatic dragons. That's
Uh,
the only thing you don't like.
Orcs.
Racist against
look,
orcs.
we're in. To me, this is Harshnag's thing.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to him and I get my weapon out and I ask him, "What shall I do?"
He looks at you and he tells you, "I prefer blood not be shed on the place of my God." He's like, "But they have no purpose here." You tell he's kind of conflicted.
Aren't they
The final one, the place.
defiling the temple?
So he doesn't know.
I'm just going to ready my
And
action.
you didn't catch them. You didn't see what they were doing. You just heard them pounding on something.
Just
So
to,
clearly they think themselves above you. And
yeah, I'm just going to cast enhance ability on myself to give me hit points, and I'm going to stand my ground with sword and shield. And if they come at us, I will shed blood, but I'm not going to be the one to pursue it. Because Harshnag does not want that. I do tell these people they are making a grave mistake and they should stand down.
All right.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
I rolled a 3.
You're
So,
intimidated.
nine.
Those things.
3. You know, got no inspiration. You out of those?
I got them, but I don't know if I want to use them for that.
Okay.
well, if you keep holding back, we're going to use them more.
I will, for one, he don't want us to do any of that in here.
Okay, so you're not going to use one?
Not right now.
Move all them guys for it. They charge.
Okay.
That's why I was asking, because they go next.
How far?
All the way there. They're able to move up all the way on you guys. Everybody here. They focus on every one of you
You
guys.
guys see?
Nope. They have a different initiative count. Alright.
Which one of these guys was giving the orders?
Guy in the back.
That one?
Yep.
Awesome.
Should have magic this one.
I got him.
That's why I don't understand how you understood, how you was able to cast the comprehend languages, because that was given to you by a giant. It's like
He said,
magic sword.
It's arcane.
he said summon creatures from other gods, is what he told you.
Magic will work.
And his is arcane, it's not so much
Yeah, my mind is
divine.
arcane.
Although it has.
Yes,
We're gonna go. Let's see, Arcane takes with that. 1 on Luda. No, we're gonna go 2 on Luda, 3 on Harshnag, 1 on Vesper. So we'll start with Luda first. I'm sure these are hits. 21 and 19.
Target number.
These guys carry great axes. They're covered in furs. They've got skulls and bones on them.
So they don't look like nice people.
No, they don't. Not at all.
So kind of.
Ooh, I rolled one on the 12 on you, Evan.
I really want them to be cultists.
That is ends.
23 damage.
Just go
For both
Well, I'm
attacks.
not just moths with the baby dragon.
Damn, I just rolled 3 16s in a row on Harshnag. Ooh, well, they just took a big chunk out of Harshnag. One on Vesper.
He has 2 yours right
That's a 14. I missed you.
That has hit me.
Luda, your turn.
My turn. Hold my amulet as a free action. Heal myself to the 23 hit points he just gave me. Back up to my 55. And as a regular action, I will see what I want to do here. I'm going to cast heroism on myself.
All right, now before you do that, roll me an insight.
So it is, I don't have anything, but I have proficiency. I have my proficiency, so it's 13.
Okay, the 2 that attacked you, you can tell as they were charging you, they were not as ferocious as some of, I would just say, the guy beside them, because they're this guy. They seemed like they were kind of hesitant to this guy's orders.
Like he may be the leader of the pack.
But the guy beside them who's smoking a harsh neck, he looked like he was pretty bloodthirsty.
now. I know this.
Let's see, switch it up to that one. Okay, so I cast haste. It's a regular action, so yeah, let's cast haste. I got my concentration to keep it up. I hit +2 to armor class, so now I'm at 21.
All right.
And I guess I can use the bonus action. Can I use the dash thing of part of it?
No, dash isn't. Oh, what?
No,
he's giving
yeah,
you
you can
bonus
use
action.
an action.
In your second action, you use that.
But you just use a bonus action to heal yourself.
Okay,
Okay,
we're good.
so
Okay.
they cast haste on yourself.
Yes.
You got to roll me a concentration. You took some damage.
That's why I thought it was after you took damage. When you're concentrating is when you make it. I might be wrong.
I mean, you just took damage. I mean, this is all the same round.
Oh, okay.
So you had 12 was a big one, plus 3, so it's half of that. 15. You need to roll 10.
Good.
There you go.
Got
Good.
it. Cool.
Orin.
I'm gonna shoot Mr. Giving orders guy back here.
All right.
Shoot my face hole. 23.
That will hit him.
Make him rule the damage left with us.
10, 21, 24.
24 damage, James.
And me boy Rupert, I wanted to tell Rupert to protect the singer and tell Snurk to be safe. Rupert's going to start calling on this guy.
Snurk runs up behind you and he's like grabbing your purse, like he is scared.
Oh, bonus action shield of faith on Rupert. And he will start his, 9, that's a miss. For the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another miss. I rolled my on the dice were like 4 or 3.
I think that goes to
All right.
Dice jam.
She cast a spell on him. Yeah.
They use a goose on it.
Yeah. She climbs up to the 30-foot mark. Yeah, well, it's kind of putting her out of some range of stuff. Alright. Roll it.
Alright, so basically what I just saw was she just I assume healed him and then got the fuck back.
You need to roll me a perception, alright? You got a lot of combat going on in front of you.
Perception, that would be 12.
No, not enough. We just seen her place her hands on, there was some glowing, and she kind of started climbing back up the steps.
Still doesn't change what I was gonna do. Ah, fuck, I don't have burning hands anymore. Is that? Yeah, that does change it.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, guardian bolt.
Yeah, but is that an AoE? No. That's the problem. I was gonna move around here and just burning hands down the road.
That would have hit everybody else too.
Well, not if I aim it out this way.
Yeah.
But since I can't do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and come around this end to this guy. Great sword. Alright. Left reroll.
Alright.
Roll man, take the low roll. In the front of it.
19?
Yeah, lady.
I take the high roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the Thunder Smite on this.
You nasty man.
The solids are the Thunder Smite.
Okay. That doesn't matter, he's got no type of damage. I would let him.
16 damage on him.
Alright.
Still standing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these guys are
Second
pretty beefy. 8 and 12.
Yeah, another 18. 9 more damage on him.
Alright.
Did he make his strength saving throw from the Thunderous Smite?
I don't know, you need to tell me these things, otherwise I'm not rolling for them. I got an 18.
Yep.
So let's just not even count the strings. Alright. His turn. Down there. Okay, so he jumps on the dragon's back, and the dragon takes flight. Moving down here to me.
Oh, these guys better move for that.
Looks a bit small for that. It literally looks like a bike force on it, riding a pony.
It leaps on, and he drops. What I got? That's right. There.
You mean what?
Drops like going through.
No, he just comes up right behind and jumps right off the dragon's back. You turn to face him, and he wields a great axe in one hand and a shield in the other. He tells you the great wyrm demands your blood.
You know, I really think
Critical?
it's resent.
And I
or
missed
blood
you
mortals.
with a 14.
I mean, dragon mortists. You know they're talking about the wyrmling up there. In what's case?
For 17 damage.
I like them as this actual armor. This is the best part we're having in combat.
These guys.
Things here. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the the critical that he did, removed my scarf,
Okay.
so he could see my scar, and he already has it.
Okay.
17 damage. 19.
Dragon drops.
73.
Right here. Roll off. Vesper and Orb, roll me off D20s.
14.
14.
Roll again. Yeah, Vesper.
Oh, 8.
18.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Ooh, I'm first.
And your goblin's there too, by the way.
I got 20.
Okay, roll me one for Snurt.
8.
Okay.
I don't know what his constitution is.
Take the full blast.
I think Snurk just died, bro.
He only has like what, 7 hit points?
Yeah, he's down. You take half of 26. You take 13. This thing exhales a thing of cold out of its mouth.
Yeah, he's dead.
Now we're pissed.
Harshnag will attack the one in front of him. That one that attacked him beside Vesper.
Does Harshnag not have cleave? He needs cleave. I feel like
Let's just take his cleave anymore.
Whirlwind attack.
just
He
take out
hit with both attacks.
Rangers have whirlwind attack.
barbarians do. Or I'm taking that.
No, that dragon's getting killed.
All right, top of the order.
Actually, but I'm about, yeah, this dude's an X.
Luda.
I didn't go that turn.
Did you know that's great?
Nope. I've been itching to use this new sword.
Actually, yeah, that is.
Oh, I guess I marked you off already and forgot to. Okay, go ahead, go. You're supposed to go after the barbarians because that's not bad. I guess I marked you off and someone said something and I just went on.
Right.
Go ahead.
Alright, so before I attack with this sword, I have to roll a d20, right? See what I get on it? Alright.
Yes. Go ahead, roll a d20.
8, so extra attack.
Okay, roll again. So you get your attack plus an extra attack. Roll again.
Roll again.
Because it says roll again. 20.
Extra attack times 2.
So now you have 4 attacks. Roll again. Twice. Blade of 1,000 cuts.
6. Cold damage, 1d6.
Okay, so you have, what, 5 attacks? They all do cold damage plus a d6. So you're using a short sword,
Yeah.
so it's 2d6 cold damage plus your dexterity.
Wait,
So you have 5 attacks.
Here.
Blade of 1,000 cuts.
Alright. The first attack is 17 plus 7.
Attack the guy in front of you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits him.
Alright, so.
You can play that game Witch Hunters at a bonus action attack level 8.
So 10 damage on the first one.
All right.
Fun, I love this sword. 15 plus 7 to hit.
Yep, 15 plus 7. Damn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So,
The thing's cursed.
12 plus 22 damage.
yeah.
Okay, you got 3 more attacks. Hey!
Oh! Let me start landing these.
Vesper's on the other side doing paladin damage. Come on.
10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 damage.
Oh wow, you already did 22 too, alright, so it's 44. These guys are beefy. Go ahead.
Attacks, right?
Yeah, 2 more attacks.
9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 hits him barely.
6, 7, 11 damage on that one.
Alright, and you got 1 more.
Did you get a sneak attack?
11 damage to miss on the last one.
Okay. Man, you did 55 damage. Blade 1,000 cut.
That is awesome. I love
What about Arbustia?
I don't. Let's see.
I'll have her.
So you can attack the big dragon.
Yeah, the dragon is there.
Yeah. And Oars let's go ham on it.
I don't know.
She got that. She's.
Yeah, you know
She
what?
wants to fight.
You know what?
We're all gonna
You know
die.
what? We'll let her do this. We'll let her go out on her own. I will
Okay.
not baby her.
Roll me an inside.
Inside?
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? You got inside wisdom. That is 11.
Okay, you notice when all these guys charged forward, the guy you just swung on was very hesitant. Much like Luda's guys. But the guys beside him were very bloodthirsty, and then you cut into him and he's even more hesitant to even attack you guys.
Almost like he's compelled to do it.
Maybe.
I say you should focus on this little bit, and I'll focus on that little bit.
Yeah, 'cause I got
This will go burn in hell, and we'll see what these guys think.
Alright,
Alright. Well, or.
That's-
no, yeah, you still got hurt.
That's the summarization of what me and you are talking about in game.
You know, I guess.
Well, me and Rupert's talking about it anyway.
I have telepathy with Rupert.
I guess I'll let her
Because you're back here.
Yeah, I guess
take about the step back, maybe.
Oh,
Or so. With that, nah. She's gonna fire a crossbow bolt this thing.
Alright.
18 plus 5.
Round the dragon.
Yeah. That's
That
18.
that hits.
That got you.
So,
Yeah, straight. Definitely straight.
5
So that
damage.
way you can grapple him.
Okay, 5 damage.
He's a drippy guy. I don't roll for damage.
Okay, now Luda, your turn.
I think you should
I'm gonna attack the wild dude, the one that says crazy, X crazy with the scimitar.
Okay, so you're not attacking, you're attacking one of them that's bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That sucks. That's a 10. And second attack with haste. 15.
That is your target number.
Okay.
Extra attack for that.
So 3.
Those aren't that
He
bad.
goes
It's
there.
a grapple.
8 damage.
Yeah. So where's she at? Right over here?
Yeah.
She's back one more time.
No, it doesn't work that way. It's the attack action itself is what gives you
Then I will
Scrap
sing and bardic inspire my big friend here.
Alright.
I mean, you just like, that's part of where we can suplex the guy into another guy.
It's a rooster.
Oh.
The guy that charged up on you, Vesper, this guy does not swing on you. He drops his weapons and he kind of starts to step back away from you.
He has like ice coming out of his fucking he's just shit.
Just like, look this shit up.
You swung on this guy, rolling.
So they're all compelled.
It's the same thing. He kind of looks at you and he drops his weapons and he kind of steps back. The other guy, their leader, as you think, starts yelling at the other two to stop being cowards or he'll feed them to the great worm. And this guy, who almost steps back, looks real hesitant and then he swings on you again, Luda.
I'm thinking this baby dragon is the great worm. And
21 armor class down.
He misses.
I did not see the green one.
All of them
What a blue one, the black one.
on Harshnag. That's a hit. Another hit. Another hit. Man, they're tearing into Harshnag. These great axes. And he's taking a pretty good beating. Okay, Orin.
Or's gonna look back at the body of Snurg.
Who's covered in shards of ice, frozen where he had his hands on your cloak, and he's frozen
And
backwards.
sheer rage fills him. He looks back at the white lizard.
Who has this grin on its face.
Rupert, eat the damn lizard. And I'm going to go all out on him.
Like blasting away at it.
I missed. I got a 9.
In his anger, he is so
Yeah,
mad.
he's so mad. Ah!
He's got
Blast
tears in
over
his
head.
eyes. Can't
I look
see.
like this for it. 11. All my luck has left me.
Okay.
Not
Oh!
Okay, who's this?
This is Rupert.
Okay, we've now moved Rupert up on him there.
All I did was turn him.
Yeah.
6, 13, 18. Rupert, you need it.
18. Alright. It's still alive.
What type of roost did?
Shot.
Shot it.
I thought she was going around and start swinging on.
Vesper. This guy backed away from you like he didn't want nothing to do with you.
You know, the old Vesper would have just kept on and killed him. But
Yeah, she would have. She's better now.
she's better now.
And she has a sanctuary point.
Oh, I forgot we had that one, huh?
Where was that?
You didn't ask for
I target toward those guys, and I'm going to. How many have taken damage here?
Just this guy right now.
Just that guy?
Yeah, and this guy.
So color spray is not going to hurt.
That guy in front of you's pretty badly hurt. I mean, Harshnag's been willing on him.
Run him through. thinking. Spell magic.
Okay, so she's up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many? So I can hear the magic missile.
Or the first one.
It's about 90, yeah, 90 feet. Because you gotta go up to.
No, angles don't change.
I'm gonna send the magic missile to her and rock her.
All right.
But I'm gonna
Well,
cast
it's
it
going
as
up.
a
It's
second level.
your attacks aren't going like this. It's going
So I
like
add
this.
a D4. Alright, so since I'm burning at a second level, I'm gonna add a D4, so 44. $17 damage on her.
All right.
How's she feel about that?
She yells and Boffy.
What'd you say?
Hey, you got covered in
She says, I'll feed you to the great worm.
You mean the lizard sticks?
Okay.
I'll feed your worm to be down
It's
there.
actually her turn. Roll me a perception since you just shot her.
Then she's gonna hit me with it.
No, she's actually a man.
Hey, you see it. You see her. She's got a quiver, but no bow. And you see her grab 3 arrows, and she does this, and they fly out towards you.
Uncanny dodge.
Snatch arrow, deflect arrow.
17
Arrow.
and 23. One of them hits that dude in the back. And I missed that. That was a 2. You tell when she throws them, she says, "You do not defy the great worm." And he kind of dodges out of the way of this arrow. Which shot are you taking your uncanny dodge on? The first one or the second? Well, you gotta pick one. You gotta let me know.
Second.
Okay, the second one. Okay, the first one's 3 damage.
I feel the first one, so I'm gonna die the second one.
Okay, so yeah, which is good. It is 7 damage.
Alright, I did it right too.
And she moved her up 30 feet. She jumps down the stairs. Roll it.
Put a hex on this guy.
All
Hex is
right.
strength.
Do you have any type of opportunity for you casting a spell on my grill?
Only if you have a slur.
Okay.
That's what a slur does.
Okay, well you're gonna have to roll me Constitution because he did swing on you. And he crit on you. There's quite a bit of damage. So I don't think that's gonna get you anywhere, buddy. Your spell fails. Are you taking a move action?
I'm gonna swing on.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, that's wrong, suplex.
Yeah, but
Come on now.
Someone's killing Dave.
it's just a reroll. It's not.
2 of them.
Yeah, I got one
Why
left.
do you even love her with the X?
And there's a 12, as that seems to be the number. All right. What was it?
18.
It's a miss.
Misses him.
Barely missing.
Alright, second swing.
And now you missed him by 2. He mocks you. He tells you you're meat for the white worm, or the great worm. I think that's a white worm. I guess what?
Meat.
Guess what? It's his turn.
And like, I'll show you how to hit.
Oh, that was almost critical. That's a 19 on the die. 10 plus 16 that misses you. He swings, hits you for 1. That's my max damage of 17 on the 12 on the great axe. That was my max damage. A crit on you want to go ahead and 17.
That's what I said again.
Yeah, again. So hey, you keep rolling 12 against me. Okay, these are the numbers. The dragon, so he's gonna take the charge, which he doesn't. And he's gonna fight Rupert.
Rupert has AC 14 at the moment.
Okay. Wow, roll another 19 on the die. It's 23. Does he have any immunities?
Poison,
Okay. He takes
charm, and stuff like that.
10 damage plus 2 cold damage, so he takes 12 altogether. Alright. Back at the top of the order, Luda.
Oh.
You can tell this guy was very hesitant about swinging on you, but this one guy keeps yelling at him.
They're trying to kill us, and they kill.
You're
Oh, hold up! I gotta go Harshnag first. My bad.
Huh?
Oh god, Harshnag rolled a 2 on that guy he's been swinging on. There we go. An 18 plus a 9.
Did you guys hit?
I got inspiration on Harshnag.
The 2 probably wouldn't even help him. Had him on 11, but it's okay. It's enough to kill this guy. All right, now you can go.
Can you roll acrobatics to not get attacked to move a
They
square?
don't have that anymore.
Oh, so I can just move a square?
No, you move it still past his starting square. He's gonna swing.
I thought you had to exit the threatening square.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but you were within 5 feet of him, so now you're moving past him.
You did actually. You were here.
Yeah, that's not
That's
threatening.
It's like two guys sitting there moving around each other fighting. You know.
Yeah, but it's still your threatening square. You're still in there, and then you move away from
I
him.
don't know if I like that.
It'd be no different from moving back 5 feet. It's still that. That's one thing they've changed. But you don't make one attack now. You can't take those multiple attacks. You have opportunities.
You can just go like this.
Oh, fuck! I got haste. I can dash it with square, right?
Yeah, as a bonus action. Yeah, you sure
Yeah, I
can.
can
No, he gets a second action. It's a second action, not.
Oh, it's a dash action. Okay, yeah.
He gets an extra attack that can be used for a single.
Yeah, you get the action to use those. Yeah.
And roll this dash. It's not disengage. I think it's dodge. Maybe. I can't remember.
You know what you do? I don't know if I can do them in any order.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hey,
One thing is here.
let's see. And it gains an additional action on each of your turns. They can use a dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So you can actually use your bonus action to disengage this action and not get an attack at all. And move wherever you want for 30
Well,
feet.
we're not doing that.
I think we should game plan this guy.
I can't move and hit, so.
Yeah, you
I
can.
think
You can use this action to disengage and move wherever you want, and then take your actual attack actions.
All right.
Yeah.
You still have your regular action.
Yeah. So you can still attack twice.
Dash, charge, swing.
Well, you want to disengage that
Oh,
way.
well, disengage, charge, swing.
And then the swing, there you go. That's how you can do that. You get 2 swings on there.
No.
Beautiful.
Hey, make up for it.
Hey, you did.
Wait, hold on. Is that critical with the
Critical.
scimitar?
No, it's not. You don't have that
Ah,
anymore.
okay.
That's fine. That's
You gotta take that. Is it champion that gets that?
Yeah.
Who cares? I did 5 damage.
5 damage.
Certain other sources will give it to you too, but generally it's the champion.
Alright,
They only get to about 3.
it's the barbarians' turn. Or berserkers, as they are. He's yelling to aid him. This guy has no choice but to do so. Rolling, he's gonna swing on you once. Rolled a 12 altogether, that is a miss. I got 2 attacks on Harshnag. That hits him with a 20. And that's 19 on the die for 24.
No, you can do like this. Greenfields.
Jesus Christ. Boom! Harshnag falls. The fuck? Man, I've been swinging on with these great axes, rolling high damage on him.
Get the Elsa back in here.
You refuse to let them know we're going for answers.
That dude's just a tall motherfucker. That's all he is.
This guy jumps you from behind, rolling. He's yelling at this guy, and this guy looks at him, and he keeps telling him no, he won't do it. I mean, this is what you understand. He's like, no, I won't follow you anymore, is what you understand this guy saying. Orton, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm yelling at the dragon thing.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
20 does it.
Ah, well. 6, 11, 19, 22.
22 damage to the dragon.
Yep.
Still alive.
Rupert's bite. 11.
That misses.
Falls. 21.
That hits.
11. And he starts eating the dragon.
Yes, consume itself. Vesper.
Oh man, I'm so torn right now, man. I really want to use the sword some more, but
Move some dead things off the table.
okay. So I saw her with those magic arrows, so I know she has some kind of magical powers, right?
Right.
And these guys are very hesitant, and they're backing off now, like they didn't want to do it.
Them two are like telling him no, they won't follow him anymore. This guy, even though he was hesitant towards Luda, is fearful when he's taking orders.
All right, I'm
Yeah, you should be
gonna
right there in the room.
pull out my hand crossbow
Okay?
and take
If I can move my
my.
proposal.
You roll one, you shoot Luda.
You're a tank.
Because I always find that entertaining.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 13, 14.
But because we're in so we're the same thing, nobody get, like, I can't help you.
And since she's in combat with her, that's sneak attack, right?
Yes, sir.
Not like you.
Alright, so, well, maybe not. What is that? So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 20 points damage on the first attack.
Yeah, 60 foot range.
Okay.
And then
You number D6
second bolt
up
on
to,
her.
Oh, he killed them both. You
Her
motherfucker.
level plus
So that's 11 plus 7, so
I hit.
15.
Yeah. He
She's hurting pretty bad.
Warlock level at a time.
That's
So you get 36 of that. As a bonus action.
5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage to her. She's still up.
How's she looking?
Bad.
Nightfall.
I'm hoping since she's their magic user, maybe she's got some kind of spell in this, guys. Do they notice that they're dragon dead?
Well, with your
But then they will on their turn to the But now that it's his turn, their leader yells, "The Great Worm has fallen! Kill them all! Sacrifice them to resurrect it!"
You mean the half consumed great worm?
Rolling, that is a 22 and a critical.
Very interesting.
No, he actually goes before you. He's an 18 or 16. You go before. No, never mind that. This is her on initiative. So she's. It's a good thing you said that. Evan, I need your book real quick. Because she's attacking you.
Don't worry, if you don't get her, I'm gonna get her next turn. Unless these guys come from my group, then I'm gonna get them.
Give me a wisdom saving
Scott,
throw.
because he's about to die.
Right now, I'm thinking that she's
Yeah,
the magic user.
uh,
Maybe she's the one that got these people under control.
Woo!
I'm negative. It don't matter.
She reaches out and touches you, and you kind of feel weak, and then you wind up shrugging it off and fighting it.
Do I hear voices in my head? Like, this is my deity talking to me.
Dang, I punched her right in the balls.
All right, roll it. Your turn.
All right.
I can get you.
Go ahead and take your swings. I'm retreating.
Okay. His swing
Retreat.
is a 20.
God damn.
Berserkers
Is that
is
net 20?
15. No, just regular 20.
Okay, I think that's a shit roll.
For almost my max damage again, 16. Damn, I rolled an 11 on a D20.
At first I thought you said that's a 20. I was like, oh shit, he critted.
I am now bloodied. I'm below half hit points.
You said you were about to
Over
die,
here
baby
to
face.
Harshnag.
All right.
I'll lay my hands on him.
Got
And my
one?
action.
All the way?
And I'm dropping 25 points. Actually, I'm on 6. I'm dropping 30 points on him.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I'm using, what's it called? Healing Light.
Yeah.
To drop 3d6 healing.
All right.
Well, moreover,
9 more
we
points.
can't let him die, either
Okay.
he's our buddy.
Yeah.
Like, but you let Snurk die, he's your buddy.
He died in one hit. I was protecting him. You targeted him.
You was in front of him, protecting him. That is true.
You did. That's not protecting him. He's frozen.
I didn't think a baby worm would fly out.
For advertising for the Greenfield Company, that will sell merchandise, that will not. We need to hit that up.
That is a mascot. That is a fucking mascot. I never saw
Yes, and
one.
so is that, and so is the bird, and so is the elk.
We need more mascots.
They jump on. They jump on Rupert.
Oh.
Jump on?
Yeah, I mean, like they're swinging on him.
Okay.
They're not him. It's his turn yet.
Sorry,
but-
bro. I told you that we were gonna go like it, but I had to give up.
A 8, and then a 16 on Rupert.
14 AC.
For wow, Howard rolled a low, 13 damage. Harshnag gets up, but they're swinging on him. One's a crit on him, and one is a 22.
Ain't gonna make it this week. Oh, 39. Yeah, he crit with one great axe, so he's gonna 33.
What man? They almost take away everything you gave him. You gave him 39. They hit him for 27. So
But you said he got up, right?
yeah, he's up. And it's his turn. He's going to swing on one of them. That's a hit for 27, and that one is him with an 18. Top of the order, that would be Luca.
Did she touch me when she tried to do this spell?
She touched you so and so.
Yeah, she looks like she's about to fall over.
It's like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Weinstein, whatever you say.
I mean, she said something extremely harsh to you, and she had this grin. And when you made your save, you could tell that she was scared.
Beat her ass.
That's what I do. You don't know who you mess with. We are the Greenfield Company, and you man will bow before us.
You're gonna stab her?
Yep.
Oh, one.
Oh.
Close.
Hey, 15.
I do believe that hits her.
And
That.
oh, that's right. Well, I rolled damage. Yeah, but I might kill her. Plus 3. 4 damage.
Boy, Evan, she had 3.
Oh, look. It's still what I said. Nobody knows how long.
That's pretty funny, man. She got like 3 hit points. You're all over the floor.
Just one right here.
Well, I can cast a spell too. Bonus action, healing word. Correct. On him. 60 foot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to burn my 5th level slot.
You still have an attack action you can take away.
And a move action?
Yeah, you can take your attacks
Oh,
between
shit.
your movement,
The
yeah.
way haste works, you gain an extra action that can be used for a single attack.
Okay, I got you.
Pass or disengage.
Well, I wanna
You get an attack, and then you get an action for that,
Move
too.
up and heal, or
I want to heal him. I feel it.
Okay, just kill it.
Yeah, I'll heal him. Max.
Yeah, because he's looking pretty weak.
Plus 3. 3, 6, 7, 11, 13, 17. And that was my bonus. And then my move. Who's the other leader? This guy?
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. Ooh.
You have double speed.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go around this way where I'm going to get hit by him. And I'm going to attack this guy.
Cool, because he was coming after you anyways.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Love it. Oh, you were out of your
Nope.
inspiration.
I had 2 yesterday. Now I got 9.
I was like, can I use my luck on that?
Come on, Barney.
I think you can.
Ah! Thing still miss. That's only a 13.
Yeah, that is a
I think
miss.
it's
Got a read on it. Let me look it up.
Court.
What is, I'm going to turn my gun over to the big boss man there. And an actual fucking 20.
Hey, he's pretty beefy, so.
I should have been doing that too. I can't use it on other people, but I could use it when people attack me and make roll a second time for that one.
21,
And then I could choose the
25,
result.
33 on my gun.
All right. Yeah, he's hurting.
Ripper's going to eat face.
Did I inspire people? Am I right on there?
15?
15's a miss.
Right. Doesn't match 20 yet?
Oh, yeah, natural 20 hits. The dice is forbidden after that roll.
No, the reason why I use this is because it has a gun on it.
Yeah, it's forbidden after this roll.
You want me to show you forbidden dice? My orange dice in there.
The one that sucks.
15, 16, 21.
All right. And he falls.
Fuck yeah! You thought the fuck with a goblin!
Their
Free
turn.
action. Speaking as a free action, I'm gonna turn to him and tell him to stand down.
It's a free action.
What?
It's a free action on your turn.
Speed?
Yes.
Or you understand this because you have comprehend languages going on. This guy backs away from Rupert and he holds his weapons, and the other two are, they keep their hands up. This one tells the other two, there's no need for bloodshed. He's dead. This guy looks at Harshnag, drops his axe and backs away, and when he does, his partner starts swinging on him. And he misses him with an 11.
I want to inform everybody that that guy's a dick, and the other ones are okay.
Vesper.
Okay,
That's what it was intended for.
so he turned around and swung on him.
Attacking
Yeah.
his own buddy there, yeah.
All right, so can I,
Sort of fast
since
pass.
he's an attack, is there any way I can stealthily move up behind him and just like hit him in the back of the head with a sword pommel?
Well, he's there. He knows you're there. I mean, he's been right beside
Attack
you.
because I was harsh name, but yeah.
I kind of just want to, I don't really want to kill him.
Well, he's been hit. Harshnag wailed on him a while ago.
You can call non-lethal.
Yeah, you can call non-lethal if you want, yeah. You just have to do non-lethal damage.
All right,
So the
so
sword has to be this way, not this way.
non-lethal damage, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I got this cool sword. I'm just gonna kill him. He's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
He's a fucking
He's
dick.
bloodthirsty.
I was going to shoot him. That would have killed him.
All right, so with the sword here, let's see, that's a 5, so that's a +1 weapon. Okay.
Okay, so you get one attack and a +1 weapon.
So
See, sometimes it doesn't turn out so great, but when it does,
It's fucking awesome.
yeah.
We found out the new haste target. It's him with that
10,
sword.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
That's a hit.
It only works once.
Got it?
Yeah, all right. Some.
See
I
if
don't
you
know
do
what the
that.
hell I just smelled. Those were like onion and garlic, 6 days old.
So
Some crap
5,
refrigerator.
6, 7.
I had onion ring.
I tasted
like
that.
He
so
is
bad.
still alive, but he looks very, very
Yeah.
weak.
And I'll tell him to drop his weapon and he can live.
You do this, the rest of them I should have took this action on their turn. They dogpile him and strip him of his axe. And they're going to start tying him up. And he's doing whatever he can to fight him off.
Well, I'll ask him while they're doing that. I'll be like, what's wrong with him?
They don't understand your language. They don't speak common. And he's just yelling at him, or you understand he was like, I'll bring the great word to life and sacrifice you all for your betrayal. And he's like trying to fight him off. And they're just like wailing on him, trying to tie him up. They all just kind of look at you. This guy, or approaches you because he realizes you understand him, and he kind of drops a knee and he holds his axe at his feet. He tells you, I'm sorry. He was like, some of us did not mean to harm you.
I only speak common. I speak common, dwarven, orc, and broken giant.
You don't speak Bobby.
I don't speak Bobby. Actually, I do speak Bobby. I don't speak Bothy.
Bobby, whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I put my arm on his shoulder, nod, and I look back to my goblin and start trying to heal the dead goblin I know is dead.
He's frozen.
He took like 3 times his health. I'm aware.
Yeah, but I rolled his death saves.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I roll all that for stuff like that. And actually, I rolled 20 on one of them. He's alive. He's just
I healed him. I'm healing him so hard.
You see Or get really excited as he starts chiseling away.
Dad.
I'm dropping 3d8 on him.
That's my boy.
So I'll ask Harshnag if we should let them live.
Harshnag has 29 hit points, and he understands their language and he's speaking to them. And he kind of, there's a big conversation that happens.
I fully healed it.
Okay, it doesn't take much. I'm bored because you can understand. He tells this guy, he tells Harshnag that they have fallen on hard times since Wormblood has swayed the clan, and they've become bloodthirsty and attacking the rest of the Uthgard tribes in their area. They've become very territorial, and one of his concubines had become missing, and he thought that she was here. And Wormblood just took it as an opportunity to try to raid the Temple of Treasures. Harshnag kind of grins at him. He says, "Then you're a fool. There are no treasures here." And they all just kind of look at each other, and you can see this look of defeat in their eyes. And he's like, "So this was all for nothing?" And he tells you, "I'm afraid so." He says, "But you are allowed to leave in peace." And he said, "Spread the word of us that we, Greenfields Company, are here to rid the North of the evil." And they all kind of take a knee towards him, and he says, "Yes, we will. Thank you for your mercy."
They're still in the background waving our flag and shit.
The one, he's just cursing and spitting, talking about how the white worm will return, the great worm will return and devour them all. And one of them heaves him up over his shoulder. Two of them grab the dragon, and the other two grab the dead bodies, and they start to drag them down the hallway to the exit.
I'm going to tell Harshnag, tell them to stop dragging, to stop
Dragging the dragon?
Stop dragging the dragon. They're not taking the dragon.
He tells you, you don't understand the ways of these barbarians. That is not their god. That thing was forced upon them.
I just don't want them resurrecting them.
He says, I believe that they will not. He says, but they understand this is the temple to my lords, to my gods, and they will not dare defy an order from me here.
You know, I thought a white worm.
You can follow them if you want. I'm not stopping you, but they're dragging these dead bodies and this one guy that's alive.
I mean, if Harshnag said it's alright, let him go ahead.
That'd be my fault.
I don't care
The
about the
more
dragon. I
people
just
we
didn't
get
want.
mercy to, the bigger our name gets.
I was just thinking about the cult, the dragon whole thing, and the dragons. We don't want any more dead dragons.
So we don't.
Well, you can follow them if you want.
them to know.
I'm not stopping you.
They're
Right.
scared.
I mean, if you want to follow them, you can follow them.
Oh, if Harshnag says it's alright, I guess alright. We'll keep going.
Okay. So, you guys walk to the rest of the temple, to these steps. Like I said, on each side you see the 6 major types of giant kind. Storm giant, frost giant, fire giant, stone giant, cloud giant, hill giant. And there's large 20-foot statues, 3 on each side as you walk down this hallway. And you march up to the steps to the Eye of the Allfather.